Mataji, if anyone asks, my senior devotees ask how your sadhana is going on, if I tell yes, Mataji, I'm getting up, I'm doing and all, after 1 or 2 days, that and all goes off. In the sense, I come back like I'll get up late, like. So what I have done, if I tell to others, Maya attacks or what happens, I don't know. It will change again. I'll go back to this in Maya world. So I getting scared to tell others also what I'm doing. So this is
Drishti.
happen for everyone. This happens to everyone, or how it is, Mataji? Because I've experienced this many times, and I have told to others also. They said for us also it happens sometimes like that. 1 or 2% have told. So it's true, or how it is, Mataji? I'm only thinking like that.
One time, Srila Prabhupada also asked a devotee, how is your chanting going? What are you feeling? And that devotee said, yes, Prabhupada, everything is fine. Everything is going so well. I'm just relishing, so wonderful. So then after that devotee left, Srila Prabhupada told other devotees that if someone is saying that my spiritual life is going very nice, then that means he's not doing anything properly. But if he's saying that, oh, I have so many challenges and there are so many things, that means that person is really implementing. This is what Srila Prabhupada said in general. I mean, it doesn't mean that it applies to you in that sense. But I'm just saying that when we are chanting, definitely we'll get so many challenges and obstacles. And sometimes because of social relationship, and we don't want to reveal everything to everyone, all the challenges that we are facing. But those who are those who we consider as our Shiksha Gurus, who we take guidance from, when they ask, we should reveal the real challenges that are there. Of course, we should be mindful not to reveal any and every devotee, because we don't know what their intentions are. How will they keep this confidential? Will they? But those who are our well-wishers and we have faith in them, that they will help us confidentially, we should reveal to them what challenges we are really facing, and that way we will be helped. So it is not so much as to what you are answering, but in what mood we are answering. So if we are answering, and I'm not, you know your mood best, and so we are just giving you some tips here and there, which you can pick and choose and see if it applies to you. If not, then that's not really for you. But when someone asks how is it going, we may say yes, it's going very fine. But in what mood are we saying? Are we getting a little bit of pride while we are saying that in our mind? That, oh yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. If this is what we are actually feeling, then Krishna can tolerate anything except pride in a devotee.
Right.
And so sometimes he may want to,
take a needle and just burst that balloon. So there may be some apparent challenges after that, but that's a way of Krishna telling us that, be humble.
But at the same time, we can still say, yes, everything is going very fine. Socially, we may have to say to some people, but then we be careful that we are saying it in a mood of gratitude, and not pride should not come in by any chance. But if we say the same thing in a mood of gratitude, that, oh, I'm very thankful and grateful that by Krishna's mercy, Guru's mercy, things are, progressing. I'm just completely dependent on them. And I really don't deserve this, but I'm feeling very nice. That is their mercy, which I don't deserve. Something like that. At least we think like that. We don't have to say so many words. But if we are saying it out of gratitude and not allow pride to come, then Krishna will. Because Krishna doesn't see our words. He goes right into our consciousness, right into why we are speaking what we are speaking, in what mood are we speaking. So if we maintain a proper mood of gratitude and humility while we are speaking the same words, then maybe you can see if that applies to you. Maybe you are already speaking in a humble attitude, definitely, and in a grateful mood. But sometimes Krishna does that with devotees, and if he does that, that is his mercy upon you. That is so much, that means you're so dear to Krishna. He cares for you. Because Krishna or devotees' glorification, or Krishna or devotees' chastisement, they are both mercy. What is not a mercy is when Krishna or his devotees neglect us, or Krishna or his devotees completely ignore us. Okay, you do whatever you want. I will not. But if Krishna is intervening in some way, which is apparently in a good way, or apparently it may look not so good, but then actually it's for our ultimate good, like we saw in so many pastimes today, that is his mercy. That is because he cares for us. That should excite us. Wow, Krishna is personally trying to correct me, or do those things. So you can see if that is the case. But in general, yes, to senior devotees who are well-wishers, you should reveal the challenges. To others, we can socially say, yeah, everything is fine, and at that time make sure we are grateful.
And at the same time,
Yes, Mother.
Sorry. And at the same time, just be a little mindful that, when we are revealing, that we should not be revealing to everyone also. Revealing to everyone sometimes, like, also, it fuels our ego a little bit. So, we should just reveal in confidence to our seniors, our Shiksha Guru, our mentor, and take guidance from them on how to improve. Always be on the level of wanting to improve, wanting to, do better. Then Krishna is really, really pleased.